Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to a series where I'm documenting basically being able to grow an agency from 10K up to 30K a month, and a bigger journey of getting my agency up to 3 mil a year within the next 2 years. So since the last entry log, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, strongly encourage to check in if you want to learn more about the progress. I'm currently making 10K a month with a couple clients right now. Launching a few ads with e-commerce and kind of just been documenting my way from starting from scratch. For full context, I've ran a business successfully in the past. I've made 50K a month pretty consistently with the coaching business. Shut that back down in the beginning of 2025. You can watch the full story of like what I've been doing between now and October. October was when I decided to officially start this whole thing up and go into the marketplace with trying to run a paid media agency that wasn't focused in just one niche. My last business on coaching was focused specifically in the automotive business. It was my first business. It taught me hiring, managing, all of the fundamental pieces of business that you have to understand from the beginning to the end, the unit economics, the margins, the cost per acquisitions, the metrics, the KPIs, how to communicate with people, how to, build systems, build processes, how to think holistically. A lot of the things that I didn't really understand and just kind of been learning along the way as I just, grind away, chip away at consistently showing up in the game and, picking bits and pieces and really figuring things out. So The Gifted, which is what I'm currently building, is my second swing at business with a full grown perspective of the foundation of business, but I've been wanting to deepen the breadth of my skill set, deepen the way that I build this business, being a lot more risk averse, being a lot more calculated and strategic with my business decisions, having better cadences, better systems to be more consistent, and making less emotional decisions. So you guys are kind of seeing me just share and document the mindset shifts and the perspective shifts beyond just the technical aspect, because there's so many technical videos out there that I, have been watching, but honestly, I wanted to just share the mindset shifts I've been going through recently, where a lot of that I feel and know is the most impactful thing, because when I burned my last agency and burned my last business down to the floor was because of my own doing. I had a lot of problems with my consistency, my overall personal identity, my alignment, many other things that played a role into it. And so I wasn't really ready for it. But this time around, I feel ready to jump back into the game and get things rolling again. So one perspective shift that I wanted to mainly talk about recently is the idea that we are living through one of the biggest revolutions that's happening within history, which is AI, right? And AI is now just something that, maybe 5-10 years down the line is just, very prevalent, but at the way that it sits in 2026, it's so disruptive. It is a big spaz in the marketplace right now. It's basically a bomb, because the gap between people that can use it efficiently and proactively and actually learn the skill set is widening quite quickly. And people that were able to do things in the past that took a lot of team, a lot of capital, a lot of leverage in order to deploy, they're able to do it now with a lot of agents and a lot of AIs in the beginning, right? And so my context right now is there's somebody that built a $1 billion valuated company. It's called Melvin, right? And essentially they built everything just off of AI agents. It's a one-person company. And seeing that was very interesting to me, because that just proves, well, if I want to get to 30K a month, what am I thinking? How hard could that be if I just wanted to run a paid media service where I focus on full funnel strategy? How far could I really get leveraging AI? And so obviously the grand vision of mine is, to have an organization, to lead a lot of people, to impact other people's mindsets, their beliefs, to change their habits, to give them a path career-wise that actually would fundamentally change the life the way that it has for me. However, I have to extrapolate back to my current situation and understand that I'm a one-man show. I am talented, and I have to look at what my competitive edges are in the marketplace right now. And so if I look at myself from a third person's perspective and I'm able to look at my chips on the table strategically, I find that, one, I'm very lightweight right now because I don't have team, I don't have overhead, I don't have people in payroll that I have to cover. Number two, I have a very deep skill set. And number three, I have 6 years of experience in this, marketing online, game that allows me to at least understand frameworks and a lot of procedures on how to actually produce results. And I have, quite a good amount of results underneath my own belt, especially since it took me some time to actually build $1 million business from complete scratch. And so because I have that breadth, not a lot of people can, number one, say that, but number two, because I'm back at the beginning squares again, I'm only making 10K a month between 2 clients, I need to understand how I can then be able to push the limits, because my core selling point right now that would differentiate me from other agencies in the marketplace right now isn't being like an agency. It's saying that TJ as an individual is highly capable, highly skilled, has a proven track record, and has these skills and these systems that could easily plug into, your company. I could be a part of your company, but I will work on a more contractor basis, and I will own the results. I would like to be paid 5 to 7K for an engagement. I want flexible hours, but at the end of the day, I will come in and I will help own the result to help you drive more profit with your business through paid advertising efforts. And as things grow, I will grow with you based off of the performance engagement that I have. So for me, that's a lot of a sexier proposition, because right now I don't have a team. Right now I don't have, a lot of infrastructure. Right now I'm working on building infrastructure. The first 3 months of this year was focused on getting clients. And over the last month and a half to almost 2 months, I've been working on building out the back end of my business with all of my frameworks and all of my SOPs, because eventually, if I can get my business to the point where I'm doing anywhere between 30 to 50K a month on my own, then imagine what is possible when I document those frameworks, document those processes, and leverage the AI, that I end up training and building for each task within my business that helps drive, the result fundamentally at the end of the day for the business owner. How much more further can a lean, tight team of 3, 4, 5, 10 people really get if we all leverage to the same capacity? And even if people are operating at 80% of the functionality that I'm capable of, right? In my business, I'm personally doing, let's say if I was doing 40K a month, right? They would be able to do about 30K a month, 32K a month in monthly revenue per head, right? Just one person. And if you can pay them a base of 5 to 7K, you have great margins on that one person, that one individual. So 10K to me is like, it's enough to pay my bills. It's been enough to keep the lights going, but definitely soon I'm starting to spin up outreach again and going out into the marketplace to, do outreach. I plan on doing, I'm actually going through this course right now that my girlfriend actually had access to on cold email. For those of you guys who want to know more about my personal life, go check out my Instagram. I post a lot about it there. But anyways, the course is breaking down on how to lead source and how to be able to get these lead lists. And my plan right now is to, number one, go to people that are actively hiring for a role. So that's how I landed my other contract right now with an agency where I have this contractor engagement. And so because I'm very clear that I want to have a contractor's engagement and that I can basically do the job of 5 people in one, with one base pay plus performance, I think that's a pretty sweet deal for a lot of businesses. Anywhere between the 1 to 5 million a year range in terms of revenue, I'd be a massive key player within their company, because to say the least, I already done it for myself, and I know that I could provide a ton of value and a lot of leverage with my own systems, frameworks, and the AI that I end up using. I can definitely provide a lot of leverage there. And so going to the job listings, applying, and then just pushing to be hired as a operator rather than employee. Not to say that I just have to do enough volume there, and that would be great, because those people have already listed online that, number one, they have the budget, number two, they're actively looking to solve a problem within their business. their solution is hiring, right? But then if I come in there with the opportunity to present, hey, I definitely want to be a part of your team, but I want to be in a contractor scenario, I believe that that's going to work, and I will keep you guys updated, keep you guys posted on how I go about that. And if it ends up closing deals, then I will post a video about, how that whole methodology works. I know it works. Just want to make sure that I have a few more reps before, making sure I can share anything that has specifically worked for myself. Number 2, I am planning on doing some cold email. So cold email, doing some direct outreach with specifically, to e-commerce founders, info businesses, coaches and consultants, and potentially, apps and SaaS, right? Mainly the first 2. Third is maybe, a little bit. And then last on the totem pole, I really don't like working with agencies as much as a growth operator, because the main thing is one client ends up being 5 clients, and then that takes up a lot of time, takes a lot of bandwidth. But in reality, I know that I could realistically, land 4 to 6 clients a month, be able to produce anywhere in between all of those clients, 36 unique creatives through UGC, create a B-roll factory where I could then create, an additional 40 to 50 creatives, up to 90 creatives per person. So I can realistically produce 100 unique ad creatives in a month for a brand, right? And if they're spending $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month in advertising, they would definitely benefit from my service and using my expertise and my skill set there, right? And so that's my current existing plan. I do want to push this, puppy to 30 to 40K a month. That would give me enough room and bandwidth to, number 1, build up a little bit more better case studies and portfolio, which is what I need right now. And because I've only been really doing this now since October of last year, and really only landed my first client in November, I have some case studies, but it's nothing like, noteworthy or ready to take home. Really, my own track record is still like the biggest testament to my own skill set and my own competency. However, once I am able to land an additional, 5 clients that pay me $5K a month plus performance, that put me into a better position where I could potentially look at hiring, delegating some of the work. But right now, building out this operating system on the back end, you guys can't see it, but there's a whiteboard over there that says hit capacity, build out the operating system, and then start selling people again, right? So I'm in the phase where a lot of the operating system, I'd say, is maybe 60 to 70% done with all of my frameworks, my SOPs, and my checklist, which is fantastic in order to maintain quality across different people. But I don't want to hire yet until I know that I've leveraged AI to the maximum extent, maximum capacity that it's possible, that it's capable of, right? At this exact moment in time. And there's a lot of people that are in the agency space that, as a service-based business, AI is like game changing, right? And so that would drive down your cost and your expenses tremendously. And so once I have that, buffer and that margin, I can look at hiring and delegating, but then also putting back some of that money into advertising and reinvesting. So I believe that the whole agency, word is a little bit like ran through, to be honest, to put it bluntly. It's a bit crass saying it like that, but I would rather position myself as not a growth operator isn't really like a beautiful term too, but I see it as people have problems. I have a skill set that can solve their problems. And at the end of the day, I just want to be compensated in terms of the revenue and the performance and the uplift that I can bring to that company. That's literally it. Like, you get paid in direct correlation to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So for me, whatever the problem is, if it's marketing related, I want to be positioned as a marketing growth partner that's really integrated into their day-to-day team. We are treated as if we're a team, but we are on a contractor basis because we are flexible and, I'm leveraged, right? I'm not trying to be like in somebody else's business. I want to have more upside potential from it. But with one hire, they get access to talent pool, a lot of leverage, a lot of systems, and it is quite an attractive offer to some of the people that are in the marketplace. Because originally I was thinking all of this morning, like, how am I going to position myself? How am I going to position the agency? And then in reality, I don't think sending a cold email to somebody or signing up to a job listing saying that, oh, I'm an agency is so stupid. Like, with my most precious value asset right now is my time and my own skill set. So if I can give personalized attention and try to cut down the delivery load and have my work graded by the results and the deliverables rather than my time and my hours, then I could be a very high functioning, high profitable solopreneur, right, at the moment. And so I think there's a lot of, bandwidth, a lot of leverage, a lot of, opportunity in order to grow at this point in time because of AI, that I think that it would be stupid for me not to just like sit in the pocket longer and just, keep doing that, because I need to get up to at least 30K a month running solo. Like, I don't see why that's not possible, but realistically, I want to get closer to 40, maybe, 40 to 50K range solo before I actually feel like I need to hire, delegate, and, go through that whole conundrum. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to log on and, really just share this and document part of the journey, because a lot of my other content, I do post more educational content, but I love my own YouTube channel is about Christ, my own mindset, and the mental and the spiritual game of business. A big part of my other is educational and technical, and then the other part is just sharing this journey, because I think that, it's supposed to be fun. Not everything's I want to improve these videos. I want to get the best I possibly can be at this craft, 100%. But I think that there's some fun and some enjoyment from just being able to share the journey with you and just kind of document and vlog along the ways, because I like looking back at these videos eventually anyways. So yeah, if you like videos like this, you like following somebody that's just in the trenches and trying to grow and, get to the point where they have impact and can help millions of people in this world, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out my journey, follow along, and hopefully I can provide some sort of value, help change your mindset, or help give you some skills that will equip you to be a better individual and a better and provide more for your own purpose in life. So with that being said, I'll catch you in another video. Peace.